Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hey, what's up? My name is Caitlin, and today we're going to be doing a Lunar beauty review on the palette, the Moonshroom palette. I'm very excited about this. I don't have the whole collection, I just have the palette this time. I did get this for Christmas. I do intend to buy the rest of the collection at some point, but for now we're just going to talk about the palette. It's super cute. I am obsessed with like the mushroom aesthetic. I really am. I think they're just the cutest thing. And there are several, and then some like little butterflies, which I also think are adorable. Very cute palette. There's the back again, same thing, just as the front. And then on the inside, it's the same thing, but with a moon, of course, and then a little fairy on it, which I think is absolutely adorable. And then the back is, again, just the same as the outer packaging. And then opening it up, little plastic insert. Here is the color story. Super, super cute. I am a sucker for purples and greens, and we do have quite a few. We've got like the 3 purples over here. I've got quite a few pops of green to play with. My voice is going away again. And then we have some yellows, some neutral colors. I love all the shimmers. This pink one is like, I don't know, calling to me for some reason, but so is that silver. I love silver eyeshadow. I don't know what we're going to do today, but we're going to definitely start with some swatches. So we're going to go ahead and get this whole thing swatched. Okay, here is row 1 from the top of my hand back. We have Puffball, which you can definitely barely see on me. Honeysuckle, which is pretty yellow. Toad, that shade really did not swatch the best, to be honest. Same with the next one, which is Meadow. Kind of lackluster swatches, to be honest, but I don't know, Lunar Beauty always kills it, so I'm not too worried. But those 2 swatches, I was like, ooh. And then we have Lion's Mane, that pretty like dandelion yellow, and then the last one is Chocolate Truffle. Here is row number 2, the beautiful shimmer shades, again starting at the top of my hand with that gold shade. We have Fairy Wings, Witch's Hat, Spores, Foxfire, Magic Mushroom, and Fun Guy. Oh, I love these. So, so pretty. And the final row, again, starting up top, we have Pixie Pop, Pretty Poison, Weeping Willow, Fuzzy Foot, Dewdrop, and Death Cap. These are definitely like the darker, more earthy tones, and then that random pop of lavender up there. But these are super, super pretty. Okay, now that we've got the swatches done, I think it's time to play. So also, I wanted to point out the cute little indentions and like embossments. I don't know what they're called, I forget. But there's like cute little mushrooms and fairies all throughout here. I think that's so much fun. But yeah, my initial response is to go for the greens or the purples. So I think we're gonna go yellows and browns today. And maybe like, I'm definitely using this shade. I want that shade immediately, which is Magic Mushroom. So hopefully it looks good with the yellows and browns, because that's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna take this fluffy brush, and I have no idea what this is. It's a very old, destroyed brush. I'm gonna start with Puffball, which is just that matte white shade, and just kind of pop that all over the lid to start with, just to get a good base color. Oh, I really need to get some lighting in here. Then I'm gonna start with let's do Lion's Mane, that pretty dandelion shade. I'm gonna start there and put that in the crease. I was gonna do Honeysuckle, but I feel like it's just a little bit too bright. I might put that on the lower lash line though, we'll see. Depending on how this looks. A little bit more. And I'm just putting that all throughout my crease. It's a pretty shade. Building that color up. I have like a loose hair that keeps getting in my way. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Other eye here. I didn't even pat my brush off, and there's like no fallout there, so that's awesome. I don't mind fallout, but like if I don't have to deal with it, I'm totally okay with that. Yeah, okay. Now, I'm gonna go in to Toad first, that shade there. It's the lightest brown in the top row. I'm gonna start there and pack that on the outer corner, kind of up into the crease a little bit. We're probably gonna deepen this definitely, but we're gonna start here. This is definitely a little more fall rather than winter, but that's okay. I definitely feel like I should have a flannel on right now with this eye look so far. Let me know what your favorite Lunar Beauty palette that you've tried is. I haven't tried all of them yet. Like I'm very behind in the makeup world. I really am right now. But I think so far it's probably the pink one. What's that one called? The one with Strawberry Moon in it, because that's my absolute favorite eyeshadow shade of all time. This one, Strawberry Dream. I think this is my favorite one. Although I do love the Moon Spells. I love all of them, let's be real. But yeah, I think that's my favorite one for now. Okay, now let's deepen this crease up, not crease, this outer corner up some with, gosh, I washed all of my brushes and now there's too many brushes to look through. That'll work. Okay. Oh, it's a Lunar Beauty brush. I'm gonna take Chocolate Truffle, which is the darkest shade in that first row, darkest brown at least. And we're gonna put that just right in that outer corner and blend it inward. Kind of in the crease as well, but keeping it very low to the lid. Not really messing with that yellow shade, just keeping it very low. Just to give some depth here. Like so. And add a little bit more to this side. And this side too. Just for funsies. Now I'm gonna go back in with that Lion's Mane shade and just add a little bit more into the crease just to bring it back a little bit more. Okay. And now I'm gonna do the lower lash line first just because I want to try that honeysuckle shade and just see what it looks like on the lower lash line, because we might have to cover it up with some brown if I don't love it, but we're gonna try. Kind of looks like the Lion's Mane shade, not gonna lie. It's a little brighter. Yeah, you can tell more on camera than in person, I think, but it is a little bit brighter. I do kind of feel like it could look a little bruisey though, so I think I am gonna add some brown just in the outer part after we get this side done here. Yeah, I'm gonna add some of the Chocolate Truffle, just using the same brush. I'm gonna pop that on the outer corner of the lower lash line and just kind of blend those two together, like so. Okay, now I'm gonna take my finger and use Magic Mushroom, that really pretty shade, and we're gonna pop that on the lid. This shade has some like reflective blue, yellow, there's some green in there, a little bit of purple. I feel like I see every color. I could be making all of that up, but I was like, I don't know which color to use because I want to use this shade and what's gonna look the best. But I think it's kind of similar to Strawberry Moon, and the fact that it's gonna like take on a little bit of whatever color you have around it is what I'm hoping for. Strawberry Moon is definitely like pink and blue, but it looks more pink or more blue depending on what shades you use around it. I don't know if I love it. Okay. My one complaint about this palette so far is that there's not really a good like inner corner highlight brow bone shade, which I feel like is my complaint a lot lately, so maybe that's just not really a thing anymore and I'm behind on the times, which could be, but I still like a bright inner corner and brow bone, so we are going to just use the highlighter that I used today, which is Lunar Beauty. It is Greek Goddess, which this does not exist anymore, but you know, it is my favorite. So I use the Medusa shade. Okay. So I'm gonna go off camera real quick and pop on some mascara, a lip, might throw on some liner, and we'll be right back. And we are back with the finished look. I do like it. I'm not obsessed. Like, it's definitely not my favorite thing I've ever created, especially not from Lunar Beauty, but I do like it. I really love this shade on my lid. What is it called? I forgot already. Moon something? Moonshroom? Magic Mushroom. Moonshroom is the name of the palette. Magic Mushroom. I do really like that shade. I am interested to try it with other colors. I think I just don't love yellow, which I made that conscious decision, but I do like it. I do. It feels very fall, which again is my fault, but I do like it. I don't know. Let me know what you think of this palette down below. Don't forget to like this video before you go and subscribe so you don't miss out on any more of my future videos. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.